Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Before you get it, baby, show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind. You walk right past me, pretending like you don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How explicit do I have to be? I mean, I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine.
SMH. H. Shaking my head. Y'all, look. Oh, good. Oh, welcome back. Hi there. Welcome back to Bathrobe Moments. And I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris. I know they're like, what in the world? Let me tell y'all, boy, let's get going up in here. We need to get together right now and start fulfilling that promise, which is everything, because it states that where two or more of us comes together with like-mindedness, with intentions that are set on making this world the very best place it could ever be, with our and through our contributions to and around each other, something great will happen. And so I'm claiming it today, and I'm so grateful for you all that you give me this place to come to. I love that I can look forward to Bathrobe Moments every day, Monday through Friday, because I know that I can take whatever version of me shows up at a few minutes before airtime, and I can bring it in. It's going to be good enough. It's going to be more than enough. And what is lacking or seeming to be is going to be fulfilled and overflowing by the time you all are through with me. So can I get an amen? I just wanted y'all to know, I don't think I say it enough, how much you mean to everything that I am, have ever been, and could ever hope to become. So here we are. Happy Pride Month. We just got a couple more days. Today's the 28th day. This is Petey the Pride Bear saying love is love. Yes, it is. Let me tell y'all real quick, because I don't want to take too much time or give it in. You see, I was 2 minutes late coming in because I thought I'd hit live and I hadn't. It was all these things. So I decided when these things happen, I had something happen. I'm going to tell you about it real quick. Just minutes before we came on the air. And so when I was feeling this kind of way, I get my red pen out, right? Because there's two people in a dance, right? It takes two to tango. I'm not checking their grade card. I'm not putting an A, B, C, D, or fail on their report card. I'm writing down on my own paper what I hope when it gets checked or graded by what is greater than. And they use their red one that I have already acknowledged where I could do better. You understand what I'm saying? Where I can take that nice and become nicer, where I can take what's great and become greater. I use it on myself first. Think about that and let that sit in. Okay, that's the Bella purpose. So the Bella purpose is so that we don't miss any of the great content that's flying around. Sometimes it can just go right. And we want to be there for each other. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Was that what I thought it was? Yep, that was. So the Bella purpose is our opportunity to be a part of something greater than ourselves. And that means to take what's come in and take it and receive it and give it to someone else if you feel led to do so. Okay, so there's that. Help me welcome to the show every day. We do it. This is my sidekick. She's my version of Ed McMahon. This is Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, and we're finishing up toasted hazelnut. Delicious. So today, real quick. In a nutshell, Reader's Digest version of what happened that got me like this is, well, I don't want to give it any, is why I'm feeling some kind of way. You know, I was about to sign a multi-$1,000 contract with a company today out of the UK. Multiple calls, weeks and weeks of putting it together. Something I'd been waiting to pull the trigger on in my brand for 4 years now. And I need help. I posted it in LinkedIn. If y'all see it, I'm looking for a consultant. I'm trying to get systems placed within my brand so that, people run systems and systems run your business. And right now it's just me and the business. I need the systems. So if you know anybody, send them my way, right? But I had been working with this company. Y'all know how I am. Brian, my husband, is in everything I do. Walks through the screen all the time, right? I don't hide none of that. Nothing. I had a drug addiction, which I was never really addicted to drugs. I was addicted to invitation, giving invitations out that shouldn't have been given out to the wrong things, wrong people, wrong places. But anyway, we go through all this stuff, and I get a thing from the company. Oh, we want to talk to you just 5 minutes before you go on the air Monday. So I said, okay. So we did the thing. I get in there, and they go, oh, we love your gifts. We love this. We love that. But that LGBTQ piece, our company's not going to be able to do anything with that. So we can do everything else, but we can't do that. So I'm like, okay, if that's how you feel, let's put it this way. Then you should be able to trust me enough. If you want me to trust you after you said that, then you should let me put an apple on top of your head, get a bow and an arrow, get 60 paces away, point it at that apple, and then pluck out one of my eyes and still be willing to stand there and let me shoot at you. What I'm saying is, what makes you think I can take a portion of your belief system and add it into all of mine? I live that piecemeal mindset. Purpose doesn't come in installments. You can't put pieces of purpose on layaway. I can't buy half here and a third there and get the other 20% somewhere. No, it's all or nothing. And I'm working on a speech right now for the Star Trek convention, the people in Las Vegas, Gays in Space. Yes, I said it. Next month. And it's all about all or nothing. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to get my guest in here. All of us believes that we have an all or nothing mindset, that we'll go all the way. It's times like these when it's so good, it's everything you want, it's right there. But then there's that last little college. Oh, but incidentally, like grandmama used to say, all money ain't good money. All that glitters ain't gold. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be all or nothing, you can only sit in one of two seats at that table. You're going to sit down at the all or nothing mindset with the all or nothing mindset of a gambler, and taking risks like they do. That's why gamblers usually don't ever have shit. And they can still walk around talking about, I'm a professional gambler. Ain't got two pennies to rub together. Because losing is a part of what we are, gamblers. Now, investors, they can't run around talking about, I'm still an investor if they done lost everybody's money, including their own. Right? So I sat at the table today as an investor. And not just my world, but the worlds of others. I want y'all to think about that today, because those tests that we get in those moments where it's like, ooh, what? No. Be the investor, all or nothing. If you're going to push or let someone have access to all of you, you're giving them access to your mind, your business, your accounts, your brand, your heart, your soul, and those of those that you touch. And remember this. When what is greater than gives us access into one person's mind, one person's heart, one person's soul. Get ready, because you've just been granted access into everyone's mind, everyone's heart, and everyone's soul. Take that with you. Here we go. Guess who we have here today? Thank you. Hallelujah. I'm telling you what. Oh, I had to get that through. Tsuki-chan is here today. She's a performing artist and also a small business owner. She just recently began her LLC. She makes inspirational jewelry pieces. We're going to show you her website for that today. She continues to empower herself. These are her words, not mine, by leading by example and by shining her light to inspire people that she gets permission for. Wait a minute. I inspired the people to get permission for themselves to do the same. She's an inspirational speaker, and she loves to raise vibrations. She wants to encourage everyone to live their best lives the way that you want to live it. Time is short, and she suggests that you make the best out of it while you have it. Yes, yes, and yes. That's all I got to say about that. So y'all know how we do it. She's a first timer, so make her welcome. Put your hearts on the screen and put your hearts into today's topic. We're starting this week. I know this is a short week for me. I recorded Thursday and Friday shows. You're going to love them. Wait till you see these people. Because I'm going on a road trip. Brian and I, we're driving to the Carolinas, leaving Thursday morning. Going out there to kind of see if that's where we want to land when we retire one day. So we're going out there. So anyway, short week. So it's going to be gut checks all the way through. Okay. So we started with one today. Put your hearts into it. Here she comes, Tsuki-chan. Let's get involved. Let's be engaged with each other today, shall we? Let's pour into each other in fellowship the way it was made to be, where two or more are gathered. Here she comes. Girl. Hi. I couldn't have a better guest here today, considering all, I was feeling some kind of way. And you know what, Suki, before we get you in here, good. I just want to say I'm glad you're here, because if you popped in my mind when I was going through that, the old me would have been like, excuse me, let me tell you something. Look, I would have the old me, but I excused myself because Brian was getting ready for his day. I said, honey, watch what's on the stove. I need to step outside. And I stepped outside, and it just kills me, Suki, when people claim that they love everybody unconditionally and then get up to, what, you put that, I told that guy, you put that in, you wanted to give me 5 minutes. You said I only need 5 minutes to throw that little incidental in. Like I'm gonna go, oh, okay. No, you had 5 minutes on the front end. Lead with what you believe.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I know you've dealt with some of that. Welcome to the show. I love your hat. You're going to have to explain that one. I love the ears. Tell everybody who you are, Suki, and where you are in the world, and then we'll get started.
Sounds like
I'm sorry. I was just going on and on, girl.
Hey, you need somebody to talk to. Things off to, and it helps and makes a difference, and we can learn something or have that validation of it. Hey, good job.
Well, those are our tests too, to see how willing are you to bend to get what you see. If I was going for what I wanted, I'd have let that happen, but I'm going for what I need because that has a plan behind it and it's not mine.
Be unrelenting. Never settle for less.
Okay. Yeah. But enough about me. Back to you.
Yeah. So,
girl.
So yeah, my name is Tsuki-chan. I'm a singer and a songwriter. I was
Yes.
adopted at age 2 from Zagora, Bulgaria. And
Oh, say that again.
Zagora, Bulgaria.
You came here to the United States at 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. I'm very happy to be here. And I was adopted by my mom and dad, who are Christian. So I love my parents, and I wasn't sure if I really wanted to talk about any about it because I don't want to like be alienating them.
Right,
But
you don't have to.
well, I'm still going to share it because I think my story is empowering and inspiring. So, being raised in a Christian family while being a witch, an eclectic, spiritual, awesome person was hard. It was very traumatizing.
Girl, I'm sorry. I just heard my grandmother in my head, and she's been dead since 1974. Now she went, "Did that girl say witch? Boy, you better get off that screen and hurry up." Wait, I'm just saying that because a lot of people, they heard the word and they went. So before we do the 50-yard, I know they're getting ready for the Olympics and all, but we don't want you to qualify for the 50-yard dash on this one. So let's scroll. Let's walk past that. When you say witch, put it out there and educate and enlighten, because we all picturing the toothless woman with the big hat on the broom.
Yeah, and don't forget the crooked nose and the warts too. And
all that. So talk about it. Talk about it. So you come from a Christian family, and you're a witch.
Yeah. So
okay.
craft is a form of interacting to me with the different energies and pouring intent into my actions. So magic equals belief, and what I believe is that there is a life force within everything. The whole God is in everything. He's in the earth, he's in the air, he's in the sky, he's in the ground. That's similar stuff. And I get to cast my intent. So whether it's casting like an abundance or just making it my intent to attract some money or to attract some people into my life, like you, for example, to invest, to touch more people in a positive way. See, a lot of people think that if you're a witch, you're like hexing people or cursing people or putting love spells on people. And that's not how I use my energy. I don't use that. I only use it to raise up the vibrations and inspire people. So I acknowledge that I have a duality, just like probably every other human being in here. So it's what I choose to do with that power or that influence that matters the most. Awesome.
I love it. You have a very gentle spirit about you, and I love that. Let's first of all, I got 2 things written down that I want to talk about from what you just said. The first one is, I want to know, do you see magic as having a color? Because we hear black magic, white magic. Is there pink magic? Is there green magic? I'm just saying, what is that? I mean, because really what they're saying, one is good and one is bad or evil.
Right.
So explain the word magic and how you use it and what it means in your world.
I like that. Good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Labeling system, right? Just like we spoke about the system, people will label different kinds of magic within a system. Black magic is usually perceived as messing with like free will or hurting other people. Morning, Robert. I'm so glad you're here.
You know him?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Hi, Lori. Hello, beautiful souls.
See what I'm saying? The way you say it sounds like, oh, hi, Tucker.
Hi.
No, wait, I got to do it like you. Like I would have ordinarily went, hey, Tucker. But now I go, well, hi, Tucker. And, oh, Yolanda Riley. You
Thanks.
Yeah, you give that little extra, Right. You're one of those people that I would like you to make my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Not like I used to hate for my sister Shari to make mine because she was heavy on the peanut butter and stingy on the jelly. See, I know you're gonna give a nice of both.
Yeah,
you're gonna right. Okay, so let me ask you this, because you said something about if I about money. And I've been saying lately to people, because it changed everything in my world when I changed it from, I'm going to manifest money, I'm going to, attract this or whatever. And I just took money out of the equation and I just went for overall abundance, because that means that money is in there. And abundance is opportunity to serve. Abundance is great content that doesn't sound like it's at a vibration above the others. It's all those things that now have the opportunity and have been given permission, in my opinion, to come through us and stay out of the way of the things that are trying to come from us. There's a difference. And you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. So, okay. So what happened take us back to the day. How did it go down in your house? Did they go in the bedroom? And you know how they snoop when ain't nobody at home. Those mom, even daddies do it. Go in rooms. I usually do it when I'm at a cocktail party at somebody's house that I don't know, with gloves on, just in case. I'm just saying, I don't want to find the prints, right? So, oh wait, that was the old me too. So anyway, but what I'm saying is, did your parents come in? Did they discover something? Or what is this Ouija board doing here? I'm just saying, I don't know anything about a Ouija board, you guys. But how did it go down? Did you sit down and out yourself as a witch? Or did they discover it and threw you out on, what is this? How did it go down? I know you remember.
Yeah.
So your family, did they get up? What did they do?
So for 22 years of my life, I was silent.
You what?
I was silent.
Silent, yes, as we all have been.
Psychic, mediumships, and clairaudience is the ability to commune with the dead after they've moved on. The body isn't permanent, but the energy and the soul goes on up to heaven, or up to Valhalla, or up to nothingness, depending on what people believe in, and that's respectable. So for me, I can interact and I would say, yeah, I see demons, or I actually met my archangel, my guardian angel.
Sorry. Have a good day. I love you too. Thank you for your support this morning. Seriously. I know. We'll talk about it tonight. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. I almost burned his lunch. That's why I was sucking up, because I think I overcooked his veggie burger.
Ooh,
No, it looks very crispy. So anyway, maybe he'll think I did it on the grill. No, because I had him watch it when I went outside to, So anyway, keep going. I love this.
And so one time I said, Mom, I don't know. Actually, I think I started to admit that I feel different. I had dreams, and I could see Jesus, I could see Satan, and then I said, I'm probably just tired, because most people, it'd be like, you're crazy, And
I've been called that once or twice.
Oh, I've been called that more than I can say.
And as long as you're not the one saying it, all is good, all is well.
Yeah. Well, at a young age, as a little girl, I was pretty vulnerable, So the dialogue, right? The inner chatter. I wonder, I have to battle daily with it. Am I crazy because I'm different? Because I feel like God put me here for a reason. I don't exactly believe in the Christian version of God. I think he's a father or spirit, or technically genderless.
Yes.
But
that's why I say greater than. Let me say that real quick. That's new for me too. I'm just butting in. But listen, and you know why? Because of what you have behind you. Reminds me. And when I say, that's why I say whatever is greater than. Because whatever it is, God, Jehovah, Allah, source, spirit, higher power, is in anything and everything that has a life force. Any and everything that has a life force, or forces life. Wind, like you said, rank, all of it, because those things are anything with a life force has the ability to love us, be loved, but they also leave clues in our immediate worlds.
Yeah.
Beckonings from what we cannot see, what is beyond the veil. I know it to be true. So keep going. Okay. You're on point, girl. Matter of fact, I got my girl thing pulled up so I can keep hitting it like that. Girl. Okay, girl. That means you preaching. When you see girl come on the screen and it's gay pride last couple of days, I'm getting it in. I'm getting it in, especially after that thing this morning. Well, we'll work with all of your brands, but you know that LGBTQ piece?
Nothing
we can't get behind that. Well, then you can get behind me. I ain't going there. No, I can't believe somebody. Oh, y'all send me light, love, and something so I can release this. I need to cut this tether.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'm working on it. Y'all pray for me. Seriously, because it just shocks you that people, it's like this. When I was addicted to crack, right? Mm-hmm. That was 14 years, and it's been 14 years, okay? Mm-hmm. And I still, when I see it portrayed on a show or something, I go, people still do that? I thought it went out of style or it just left the earth when I walked away from it. I don't know what that is, but the thing is, that's that shock I got today. Mm-hmm. That, but I am grateful that he had the nerve to say it, because I could have went in there and been giving my money and paying, and it would not have fulfilled the needs of my purposeful plan.
Yeah.
Purposeful plan for me, not my plan, but the plan that purpose has for me.
Yeah.
Because all money ain't good money. All the glitters isn't gold. No. And we're going to be tested on that. Tell us about some of the ways you've been tested. Have you ever had to hold it or fold it, hit it or quit it?
Yeah. So I'm actually going to go back a little bit. Mm-hmm. Go back to those two questions.
I know. I'm notorious for that too. I'll drop them on you, girl. You'll have 6 or 7 in a couple minutes. Go ahead. I'm going to do this, Suki. I'm going to step out, let you have the screen, because I have a feeling you can just really do your thing. Yeah. Go ahead. And then we're going to take it after you're finished. We're going to come back. We're going to go to our break. And when we come back, we're going to let them hear some of your music.
Sound
good? So, okay, go ahead. All you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so amazed and happy to be here. Wow. So we're going to go back to the magic question and how that's going to tie into the other questions. So there's also a lot of white magic, which is like the whole idea of healing, the guiding people, being an illuminator. So my archangel and like my guardian angel, my connection to the divine realm is what I'd say would be light magic. And so, or like a white ladder. You ever seen Charmed? Remember that TV show? Anybody else?
Girl, P3.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
White lighter. So he was essentially a guide and somebody who helped them step into their power and as they learn lessons. That's kind of how I see my archangel. I see the archangels and my guardian angel. So I spent a lot of time, 22 years of my life, living a life that I did not want to live. I think the most traumatizing thing in my life, I had been strangled. So I suffered asphyxia when I was coming out of my birth mom. It was 72%. And I'm still here and I'm still functional and I'm a survivor. And I had a lot of abandonment issues. I had a lot of like feeling betrayed. And it was like I was diagnosed with like attachment disorder. Well, let's break that down, because being able to slap a label on something is great. Because I was so traumatized and defensive, and I had all these old me coping mechanisms and tools, it was hard for me to form attachments because I was so scared. So at a very young age, my mom didn't get to be very close to me. Neither did my dad. So eventually, after 5 years, 3 more years, they're like, well, maybe something's wrong with her. Maybe it's a chemical imbalance. Maybe it's something else. So they started taking me around to different people. They tried doing touch therapy. And touch therapy is like where you're touching me, like holding me. It is meant to build attachment. However, all that I'm going to say is sometimes it doesn't work. You can't force something onto somebody.
Right.
And the only thing that I wish I could say is I wish that you wouldn't have done some of the things, because eventually I'm going to come around. So they ended up pumping me full of meds at age 5. The me now, I feel so much better. I was like chubbier. I was 180 pounds. You know, I wasn't.
At what age?
Mm,
I hope it wasn't 5, because if so, they had to roll you up to the table.
no.
Okay, I was gonna say, girl,
No.
180 pounds. But even at any age, I look at you now, and I'm like, what?
Look at these
So
guys. Fight me. Here.
I know. Look at you. You look great. You look fit. You look peaceful, joyous, happy, and free.
Yeah, I
You
am.
really do. Your spirit is just anointed with something. It's just so peaceful. So let's get into that. I might even have to skip the commercial break today. I gotta do the V8 thing, go, because I can't mess that up. So I'll do that, but we're gonna skip the other. Can I do the V8 and get it out of the way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you guys, guess. Wait. Okay. Well, you know how you have to get when you're doing stare downs with like my nieces and everything. Okay, come on, you ready? Those little ones. Let's go. Wait, I'm gonna laugh. And you have to wipe it off. Okay. So I'm trying to put on my V8 face, but I'm serious. I have actually, this started as just a product placement sponsorship, and I was familiar with it. I remember back in the day when they go, oops, I could have had a V8, but it's really happening. Whereas I would reach for anything other than, let's say after water, I would reach for a Diet Coke or something like that. Now, and at first I'm just going to put the one for the show in the refrigerator because they send you a bunch of it. I have 4 or 5 of them in there because every time I want a snack, I pop one of these. I get 2 servings of vegetables, 60 calories per can, 100% vegetable juice, and I feel like I've eaten something. So guess what? The next time you want to eat a Pop-Tart, don't. You want to eat some Orville Redding popcorn with butter on it or kettle corn, don't pop that. Pop this. V8. Ah, there it is. It didn't even hurt. There you go. Okay, we're back.
That was smooth. I love that. I love
this. You can do anything that you love.
Yeah.
You know, another one of my new things, downloads that I got a couple weeks ago that I'm passing off to people is I was told, Lauren, all you have to do is get up every day and mean everything you do. Because when you mean everything you do becomes meaningful for everyone else.
Yes.
Huh? I was looking at them and I was like, where y'all be getting this stuff? It's so good. You know, that's the beautiful thing about proclaiming that every truth comes through you and not from you. Keeps ego out. You didn't come up with shit. It came through you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you hear what I came up with? Nope. So if you ever want to not deal with, if you want to say, I never have to worry about writer's block, I never have to worry about coming up with anything, just say, not from me, but through me. Claim it and watch what happens. Keep going. So
that's beautiful. So the meds, they like slowed my body down. And I just
how long were you on the meds? From 5 years old till
22. Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 26.
So it's been 4 years med free.
Yeah.
How long, Tsuki, do you feel it took for you to completely detox? And I don't mean just physically, but spiritually, mentally, socially, emotionally, because meds leave their footprints on everything.
Yeah.
That's why they got those side effects. May cause drowsiness, vomiting, death. You know, I'm like,
yeah, I know, right? They're crazy too. There's a few of them where I just like randomly start shaking and then like drop. And I think that was the amantadine, actually. It's a red pill. And I'd start crying and freaking out at age 14 because I couldn't get up. And then I'd have to like calm myself down. Calm down, Tsuki. It's okay. I felt super humiliated too. And then
by whom?
Just falling, you know, feeling powerless for
I've never heard anybody say it like that. You felt humiliated.
17. I think if my math is right, it's still the morning, so give me a break if I'm slightly off. For 17 years of my life, I felt powerless.
How many pills did you take every day, or did that vary?
So it varied depending on the different combinations. Because okay, you know how it feels? I have emotion and I'm like, you can't stifle me. You can't put this film over my eyes. Like I was always fighting through it. I mean, I didn't really let the meds suppress me. And I'm not against modern day medicine as a way of coping, as a
Yeah.
way of assisting somebody. I would also suggest behavioral cognitive therapy and other like the mind is a muscle, so you can reprogram it. You can have
Yes.
chemical imbalance, but I personally don't believe it's permanent. Now, this may not be the case for everybody, but if I'm stuck in fear and anxiety and all these other things, they are releasing chemicals. So, paired with the patterns that I'm currently stuck in right now, it can lead to, I guess, maybe certain imbalances. Who knows? I don't know. But I also believe it's only temporary if that's my mindset. My mind shapes my reality zone.
See? And another thing, I remember one day I was like walking around the yard because I do a lot of gardening and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know, wonder what I can do to make my mind more ninja-like, more nimble and flexible. I'd like to be the Nadia Comaneci, the brain of. I want my brain to be able to do all that kind of stuff that an Olympic gymnast could do if my brain were a person. So it came right to critical thinking, and I was like, well, it must be something. It has the word critical in it, and critical it means gotta do this, right? And so I get what you're saying. It's absolutely right because critical thinking is what jumped in front of ego and want this morning for me.
Mm.
Critical thinking allows me to look at everything from top to bottom, bottom to top, side to side, corner to corner, and corner to corner. So Suki, when you were, because you got so much to share. When you said no more, because you're an adult now, but you're
Yeah.
still taking the meds. So I'm assuming you're not going home every day and they're like, what time are you stopping by so we can give you your meds? In other words, you have them in your house, you have them wherever you're at, or even if you're still living at home, but you administer them to yourself. When did you reach one day and go, wait a minute, I'm breaking up with you?
Yeah.
Bye,
Well,
Alicia.
I actually rebelled and I will not advise this. Do not do what I'm going to do. However, one day, 22, I was like, I can't live my life like this anymore. I had already tried to, I grabbed a knife one time and I was going to cut myself, but obviously I didn't do it. One time, it led to me feeling so depressed that I couldn't live my life anymore. And I was scared to act. I had dreams of freeing myself from my gilded cage and my world and running away, but then I'd be hauled back in chains. And that dream was pretty traumatizing. So when I was 22, in still very controlling environment, I um, I said, I'm not going to take them anymore. And I just flat stopped taking them. Now, usually you want to wean yourself off. So there can be,
It was a lot of years.
yeah. So when my mom and dad noticed, I grabbed the meds from the thing, put them in my bag in a bag, and I started to feel so much better. And
Just
then,
from that.
yeah, it was pretty liberating. I was like,
Hmm.
I'm pulling a rebel. I'm a rebel here. I'm a nonconformist. Thank you very much. I cannot.
Empowered.
This is my goddamn world. Pardon
There
my.
you go. Yes. Oh, look, girl, please. Right. So what about this? Okay, so now you've made that switch
It's
where
taken.
now you're living your life and not someone else's version.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
It took
What
me.
started to change first in your world
So
when it became your world?
yeah. So I lived in my parents' house, and then eventually I moved somewhere else, and now I'm in the beautiful greater area city of Denver.
Denver, Colorado, Mile High City.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Yes, love Denver, love Aurora, love Grand Junction.
Oh yeah. If you're ever here, let me know and I'll host.
We will probably come in there. We're starting that search for the final resting place or landing place. I don't want to call it that, for when you retire.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead. Explain what you were going to say.
So then I started learning about my world. I said, Mom, I want to fall on my butt. I want to make mistakes. You know, I ended up having bad relationships and learning from it and doing a lot of bulk learning within the next 4 years to catch up. There are times where I feel way behind other 26-year-olds because I still don't have a license, because I still don't work a job where I can pay for my full rent, you know, and all those things that are like so adult-like.
You don't have a driver's license?
No, I was too nervous. My parents didn't let me, first and foremost. Secondly, I was still recovering for 4 years from all that trauma. I was like, oh, I can live my life now. And then I was just like drifting there, because if you're in survival mode for so long, there's a lot of exhaustion, at least for me, just like resting and then building my new me. That's always been inside, but my new me, and letting.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
The old you, because I know I dealt with it, it's out there, but, and you don't have to, if you don't want to pick this scab yet, I get it.
Good.
The old you, did you ever deal with thoughts of taking your own life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually grabbed a knife one time and didn't cut myself, but I was thinking about it. There's another time where I took melatonin, and
so what do you see those as? Cries for help? I look at mine as me convincing myself I wanted to. It was pushing me up to the choice, the demarcation line, that line in the sand, if you will, where I had to start deciding if I would be willing to invest in healing instead of killing myself. And I made the switch, and here we are. So
for me, I was very, even if I said I don't want to live my life like this, I wasn't heard, you know? Even if I was 18, I couldn't have any friends. I was always straight into this and straight home with my parents. And that is, I can't live my life like this anymore. I don't have any freedom to be able to even escape this reality. So what's the point of being alive if I'm just...
Well, do you think your parents were overprotective?
They were.
I mean, they did it from a place of love, I'm sure, or what their interpretation is.
Yeah, my parents
at the time.
Yeah, they're never going to be as awesome as I am. I'm just going to say that. But good people, and they love me. They will
warn me before you say stuff like that. You saw me getting ready to take a break. And there's nobody here to do the Heimlich. You can't do the Heimlich on
Are you okay?
Yes, because that was too good. That was a good one. Explain what you mean by that.
They're never going to be open fully. They're never going to love me authentically for who I am.
What makes you say that? Why do you believe that?
I've showed parts of myself. When I was this year, I said, Mom and Dad, I like talking to you about spirituality and the disciples. However, when I also talk about other stuff, just in general, about like what I'm learning from, can you please stop pushing Christianity on me? Because I need to be myself. And that was the most empowering thing ever. And I was like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna, not really, but they're gonna withdraw. They're not gonna support me. And that's how scared I am, honestly, of to be myself. And the biggest insecurity right now is I'm 26 years old. I still can't fully be able to support myself. And so I feel like I'm at...
There's 50 and 60-year-olds that can't do that yet. I'm just saying.
True.
Beat yourself up. Go ahead.
Thanks for that. I appreciate the reminder.
I didn't get it together until 50.
Okay, I got time.
Seriously, I was homeless at like 48.
Wow.
Right. I'm 59 this coming Sunday, the 4th of July. Right.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. But I want to tell you something, Tsuki. I want to tell you something because you mentioned it. You said it earlier and it caught me when you said catching up. Yeah. And the thing about purpose is those choices we make that where there's no support, there's no validation, there's no reference point. There's not a line of people out our front door when we open saying, we got you. Fall on your ass. Don't worry. We'll be right here waiting. No. And you do it anyway. You do it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I know that, it was worth it. It is the great equalizer because there was no catch up. I was always exactly where I was meant to be at that exact time.
Yeah.
And only person that has to know that and receive that is us.
Yeah.
So keep going. Keep going. Let's go into this one. Talk about how you use this experience of yours, because I want them to hear this music. I'm gonna pull it. I've got it pulled up, but we're gonna listen to a piece. You know, 2 or 3 minutes of it. It's called. What is it called? Hold on. It's the first one. First Shadow. Set that up for us, and we'll take a listen.
Me?
Yeah, tell us what this song is about. What was the inspiration for it? First Shadow.
Yeah, so that's about my journey. I love Jungian and Freudian things.
Freudian, okay.
The shadow is about the shadow self. Those who look inside awaken, and those who look externally will dream. So it's about my journey, about learning to love myself, look within, realize there's all this trauma, all these shadowy beings born from the depths. How I became whole instead of being separate, right? This is where old me acts on its own because it's.
I'm not doing that right now. Yes, you see me over here trying to follow you. I'm gonna come back. Let's take a listen, you guys. Put some hearts on the screen. Thank you for being vulnerable and for creating this. I know what it's like to share your journey through music. I've done it as well. And here you go. Here you go. Let's listen up.
Welcome to my mind. That's inside of humankind. Inside I scream and I shout as I'm sitting here in human doubt. I won't give up, I will live my life. Go on a journey to make it right. And step into self-love that's found within the fight. And journey into the dark to rekindle that spark. When things feel stark, I will climb into my ark and float in the deepest, darkest modes of myself. In the back of my mind, shadow plays and sweet illusions of false self and grace. When I don't fall for them, it hits me like a maze coming out of nowhere, then disappearing without a trace. I'm stumbling around blind, and I'm trying to be kind. I'm stumbling around blind, and I'm trying to be kind. When I fall, I will rise up again. Strength and might to continue on this fight. As I grow and I learn to take flight, soaring up to newer heights with the universe and I. For I am the universe. Sometimes it's hard to embrace this flow. There are times when I don't know. inside, someone stirs and starts to rise. I'm stepping out, and here I am. I'm stepping out, because here I am. It's okay to be marred and scarred inside. There's no reason to hide anymore. As I step in the light, I shine bright, becoming one with love. I take flight. And when the voices get loud inside my head, I will love them instead. But when my thoughts cry, I remember it's all inside my head. And when the tides come rushing in, I refuse to give in. Here I am, I will just be me. I will shine my light and let the whole world see. Step into divinity that's found within me, that was found on my deep, deep journey. Shine bright, beautiful star. Let them know who you are. Shine your light and stay bright. Just be and let the whole world see. Just be. Just be.
Girl, I got stuck. I usually only show a brief portion of even a 3-minute piece, and I could not turn that off because it was pouring. I mean this. It was pouring. I receive it. Let me say that first. I receive it. It was pouring into me. I understand fully now exactly how you came into my space, because we know that person that made this happen and what they're known for.
Yes.
And,
I'm so grateful for her.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Me too. Our dear friend Anira. Tsuki, I get it. I know. I'm pretty sure I know that when you did that, it was just like when all of these songs came to me. People think that they came when I got to the other side, when in most of the cases, they are what carried me to the other side. And I get it. That's why I couldn't turn it off, because when we're inside those moments that give us these truths, we cannot turn it off. That's when we turn it up. That's when we leave it on. That's one night you don't turn the lights out at all, because it's already dark in there. The light is us. Leave it on. Leave it on. Leave it on. And I'm just telling you, I'm so grateful to you. You came in today on the, I just pulled you up on that surfboard that I was riding, that I boarded right before, and you just stayed right here. And what you have given here today is certainly purposeful, and you have touched, let me just say, if here comes a metaphor, if my spirit today was a pair of hands with nails, You just gave me the best manicure, French tips, and glittery top coat. That's what you did. That's what you did. I just love you. I want people to know I have a couple of your connectors, and if you will drop the others into the comments when we get out of here. We want people to know where to reach you. There's this, you guys, Magical Creation Store. Really quickly, before we get out of here, I want to show them the site. You make these great creations for people. Fantasy becomes reality. Tell them about this real quick, Tsuki.
So started getting into witchcraft more, started to really have a passion for gemology. So I thought, why not start making jewelry? So I work with a lot of different gemstones to make manifestation bracelets, Reiki bracelets with grounding energies. I do custom orders. That bracelet right there is a fine arts collection that I made. I will also be having some Trekkie jewelry coming soon and more listings. So there will be more stuff coming up soon. There's not a lot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I just love it. And if you could put the mouths and the noise of the world on pause for just 1 minute, and everyone could only pick up one station and it was your voice. You had 1 minute to leave the world with whatever means the most to you. How would you use that time? And what would you say?
I would say, I want you to be you, who you truly are. If you're not sure, look within. There's only so much time that we have, and do what you really want to do. Never be afraid to fail. Never be afraid to fall, and learn well from that.
Tsuki, I absolutely adore you. Drop all your connectors into the chat. I feel like my entire body, mind, spirit, soul, all of it has just been, I've been held by my toes and dipped inside a spiritual vat of Freon. I have chills and goosebumps all over me, outside, but more importantly, inside. I see you, and I support you. I celebrate you, and I know exactly why I'm feeling this. Sometimes, you guys, we know we feel so blessed when we cross paths or intersections of life with those people that if we were all garments, we take a peek at the tag that is on the back of that garment, and we go, oh my goodness, we came from the same manufacturer's plant. But it is moments like these and moments like we share every day, Monday through Friday, right here on Bathrobe Moments and beyond, where it goes one step even further. And Tsuki, I mean this with all that I am and could ever hope to be. When I feel what you are all about, I know that, yes, we came from the same manufacturer's plant. We share the same label. Yeah. But I also know that when you pull out the entire thing, you see that we were actually cut from the same bolt of cloth. And I'm so grateful for you and also for all of you. Thank you so much for listening to my rantings today. And we'll be here again tomorrow, God willing, when Rob Garcia, my business coach, we've got some things to announce on the cover of his magazine, Shift Magazine, coming out in just a couple weeks. And so we're going to talk about how Dr. Garcia has impacted my life in so many wonderful ways. And I want you to be here to share in that. Get out there today. Won't you all take a play from a page from Tsuki's playbook and just be you. Just be you. Do you. Be the best version of yourself. That's the only way to live the best version of your life. This is yours, and we only get one. Okay? Thank you so much. Get out there. Be the blessing you'd like to see in the world. Tsuki, hang out in the green room. I want to say something to you before we get out of here. And thank you so much. You guys, I love you. And I love you because you take me no matter which version of me I bring. I always leave better than the way I came in. And that is because of you. Thank you. Remember, our lives are a modern day stone soup story. Just get to the center of town and bring whatever you can to contribute. We should all eat and we will all feast together. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks, Tsuki. Mwah. Love your face. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.